Hi there, Dolly friends. I'm so happy that you're here today, and thank you all so much for all your nice comments you made last week about the bath screen. If you didn't see that video, there'll be a link and you can just click on it and go watch that after you watch this one. You might remember when I made this little walnut bed for my Charlotte. I painted the walnut and I put some lace on it and put all these pieces together, and I had a little canopy for her. Well, during all the wall construction for the pocket door, she fell where I had her and her bed broke. She's fine, so I'm going to remove her to another spot. And the inside of her bed is fine. I want to leave it because I like the way it looks with the little velvet, and I like the way the lace looks, so I think I'm going to leave that. I was never totally happy with the base because it was a little crooked. I actually put a little mother of pearl part of a button on there to see if I could get it to lay more flat, and I can't really do that. It's not really working. So this metal piece, I tried to put it all back together and it just didn't work out. And this little metal piece, which I cut from another piece I had, you can go back and see the video. It didn't work out, but then I found this little bauble in some of the things that my friends had sent me, and I painted it with some black paint. I think I just used flat black paint was all I used. I can't remember. Maybe I'll add a little rub and buff to give it a little more gilding. But it's a much sturdier piece. It cannot be cut, or maybe I could bend it with my hand, but it's going to be much sturdier. And I thought maybe I would replace it with that and try to find some other way to do a base. I want to show you a couple things that I have. I have these antique buttons I bought, and I'm trying to find a project to use them on. I'm not sure they're gonna work here, but I'll show them to you anyway because they're really cool. One of them. And yeah, the background color is a little bit different. They're all a little bit different. I think they're pretty old. They were selling them, they were priced per button. I think they were between $1 and $3 per button. This one I thought was really, really cool. This one's a little bit smaller. I like the heart on this one. This one was pretty cool. Is it a goddess? A queen? Oops, Medusa. You know, the hair is a little wild there. I'm thinking it's a lady, but I guess it could be a man. Anyway, isn't it cool? They're really, really neat. And I thought maybe I could use these on the bed, be like marcasites. This one might have some mirrored type stones in it. Really cool. Anyway, maybe I would put the buttons on the sides to give it a little support that way. The only thing about that is then it makes it look like a carriage. And I don't really want it to look like a carriage because she's, you know, she's a full, you know, lady Charlotte. She's not a baby, so it's not a carriage. So I don't know, I'm still playing around with that. I bought this pretty trim and, you know, thought maybe I could use that. I mean, it's very yellow rather than gold. I could do something like that. I don't know. So lace and trims, and I've showed you this one before. The problem with this one is it's more like paper, and it comes unraveled very easily. So I don't think I'm going to use that one at all. I don't know. I have this lace. The thing is, they're all a little bit too long and then they get crushed when I set it down. I think I just want something kind of plain like this. This is just some silk ribbon scraps that I got on Etsy. This is a piece of raw silk, which is really nice. I don't know. I don't know. I think I want something just a little bit simple on the bottom, just to camouflage the base that I already have. I do like that raw silk. That's pretty, but maybe too much. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. I'm just playing around with the pieces that I have here. And this pretty lace, which I've showed you before, I think I'm going to use that for the canopy instead of the little piece that I have. I didn't mind the piece that I have. It's just a piece of sheer nylon that was on a doll that I bought, and I thought I could use it. But I think I'm going to use this lace. I like the lacy look better, and Charlotte likes it better, so I'm just going to tie it with this silk that came undone. So it'll look something like that. Yeah, I think I'm just going to use this piece of greenish color ribbon for the base, and maybe I'll layer it with another piece. I like it like that, but it's just going to be too long, so I'm going to have to iron it and fold it, maybe glue it up a little. While I'm thinking about that, I'm going to go ahead and use my antique rub and buff, which I love. Don't you love your rub and buff? You know you do. And this looks a lot better. Very happy with that. Yeah, that's just what I needed. It's not so soft like the other metal, and it's going to be more sturdy. There you go. This is the ladder I made for the walnut bed out of this metallic pink thread, and I'm going to go ahead and tie it a couple times around the canopy here just to add a little bit of shine, just so if the light catches it in the right way, you might see that little bit of sparkle. I just like sparkle. In fact, I have to restrain myself so I don't over sparkle. The shape of this metal piece has a ring at the top that I can use to attach the canopy to it, and I think I'm going to use the same metallic pink thread to do that. When I glue the canopy to the walnut, I'll go ahead and add a little glue up at the top there just for a little more security. And I'm using Aleene's glue. And that I've never used the E6000. I do have some, but I've never used it. I'm assuming it's very similar, but I know with this glue you have to hold it to get it to grab, and then it takes 24 hours to really cure. I want to add just a little bit of fraying to the edge, but because of the way the lace is made, I need to cut it a little bit before I can use my pin to take out some thread. So I just want just a very slight little fray there. something like that. And I think I'm going to use a little watered down glue solution to shape it how I want. Okay, you dry now. A while back, my friend sent me these really fine glitters, and I thought I would use some of them. This one has a little peachy pink color to it to add just a hint of sparkle to the canopy there. It was maybe too much of a hint. I should have added more. I'm going to use this Grrrip Glue, which I get at Dollspart. It's a really intense, like tacky glue. It's like tacky glue meets super glue, but I had it out for the folding the fabric, so I'm going to go ahead and use that to attach it to the base. Here's how it looked after it dried. I went ahead and added some gold cord toward the top there. And I'm not exactly thrilled with it, but it is the kind of subdued look that I was going for. I should have added more glitter to the canopy. And now we wait. That's all Charlotte and I have time for this week. I'm not sure what I'm going to be working on next week, but please come back and visit us next time in the doll cupboard. Did it!